Okay, so here's another video about the 4 agreements. I this morning read chapter 2, which was the first agreement, which is being impeccable with your words. And it was relatively whatever, or not whatever, but it was a good chapter and whatnot. But it did trigger a thought in me as I was thinking about something, and I was thinking about negativity and whatever. And what I mean by that is, personally, I feel what a lot of people fail to realize when it comes to being positive and thinking positive. And here's something that I kind of want to touch on or understand, is that when is it okay to be like essentially negative? You know what I mean? Because I feel like we should be able to be positive while acknowledging things that are obviously negative. And I feel like a lot of people, oh my god, let me fix my parking. But I feel like a lot of people suffer when it comes to spirituality and things of that nature, because they're like, oh, I can only think positive, I cannot think negative. And it's like, sometimes you're going to think negatively, and that's life. You're going to think negatively at some points in your life, but because people are so stuck on the be impeccable with your words, think positively, think kind, think that, it's like, yeah, obviously you can be optimistic, but sometimes something is so dead wrong, so dead negative, that you have to address it for being negative. And when you have that false positivity and you're only working within that false positivity while something negative is eating you up, that can drive somebody insane. That can drive somebody to insanity, literally. Personally, I feel like it drives my mom to insanity, is that she only ever like, oh, positivity, only think positive thoughts, only positive thoughts. And almost like you were literally in a non-positive toxic situation. You should be able to acknowledge that, while and not try to erase it from your mind and only think positive, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's like, yeah, be positive, be optimistic, of course, that's everything, that's everything, okay? But still be able to acknowledge negative things, still be able to take things that are quite literally negative. Like being in an abusive relationship, obviously there's some inner work that needs to be done with that, because you felt as though you deserved it, which is something that was talked about in chapter 1 of the book. You felt as though you deserved that negative abuse, whatever, and your threshold for other people talking negatively about you or to you is how it has to do with self-love and how you feel about yourself. So I personally feel like my mom is in that toxic positivity where it's like she doesn't even want to acknowledge things that have negatively impacted her, past or present or future, that's coming from the future, because she's so honed in on the, oh, I need to be positive, so I'm not going to address this negative thing because the only right move is to be positive. And I feel like that's very toxic. But let me know what y'all think. Another quick video. I liked chapter 1. I don't have my notebook with me, but I did take notes, of course. Just be impeccable with your words, be positive, be kind. Just stuff that I feel like we all know. We just find it hard to practice when we're in a society where everything is negative. So to be the positivity and negativity is powerful. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my milk because my dad drank lots of the milk and I'm hungry. Oh, my Captain Crunch. But remember, you are blessed and highly favored, and things of that nature, and be in nature.